Hey guys, welcome back to the Spiritual Network, where we talk about everything spiritual. The last couple of weeks have been really crazy, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit and what is going on whenever we're in this state of being like in the void. So after you go through the dark night of the soul and you do a whole bunch of healing, God literally closes the door on everything. So I put in for these jobs and they're like, it's going to take a couple weeks to get your background check. Other jobs I put in for, I got denied, and so nothing is really moving. You're kind of just in this state of stillness. So the reason why God puts us in this situation where nothing's working out and literally you're just supposed to sit and be in stillness and reflect on what you've been through the past couple years, especially through the dark night, and understanding what you've accomplished, even though your external reality doesn't look like you've accomplished anything. And from outsiders' views, you really aren't doing anything with your life. You've just been sitting there, or you've just been, doing the bare minimum, when all of that is actually false and you've done quite a lot of internal work. So the whole point of spirituality is that we change our internal reality, and as above so below, or as within so without. So we change everything within us so the external reality can change as well. So while you're changing everything within you, you go through these big purging, things in your reality shifts a lot. It's very chaotic. It's very confusing, because this is God working with your intuition and your higher self to bring these things into your reality to help you heal everything within you. So after you've done all this purging for, it could be years, it took me 3 years to get through most of my dark night of the soul. You get to this point of being in a void where you're kind of in between your old life and your new life, because you've done all this internal work, but it needs time to catch up in the external world. So while you're in this stillness and while you're waiting for everything to change, the reason why is because, for one, we need to reflect on everything that we've just been through, because we've been through some hard shit, and we need to be proud of how far we've come internally, and for us to be grateful for the things that we've been through, the lessons that we've learned, and also for God to make all those while you're doing this internal work, God is preparing these blessings on the other side. So all these little things have to click in place before everything that you've manifested can come in. So while you're sitting here reflecting and you think that nothing is going on or nothing is happening, and you're in this void of stillness, really God is just putting those last little pieces into place for it all to fall like a domino effect. This is really when trust and faith in the divine comes in. He tests your faith to see, are you going to go back to those old ways because it's not coming in fast enough? Or are you going to sit in stillness and reflect on everything that you've been through and understand that this is all part of the plan? That we need this break and this rest before big things start to come in, before our manifestation comes in, and everything that we've wished and hoped for. It might not look exactly how you manifest it or exactly what you think in your mind, but God has a way to make it work just for you. So in this time, while you're waiting, while things aren't going, as planned, also keep in mind of the people that you let around you. How are they negatively influencing you? Are they supporting you? Are they understanding of where you're at in life? Because those are the people that you're going to ask yourself, can they sit at my table? Do they deserve to sit at my table? Because God does this to show you who your true friends are and who they aren't. So you have to be mindful of that. Just because they're your family doesn't mean that they have the best for you. It doesn't mean that they support you. And that doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means that they also have inner work that they need to do that they haven't looked at. So when we put that into my life right now, I put in for that internship with SpaceX. I didn't get it. I put in for this job for a mental health tech, and they're making me wait 3 weeks. My apartment, another 3 weeks. I have to wait for all the paperwork to come in because it's more of a low income apartment. Because right now that's all I can afford, because I have no money. I've let go of all the 9-to-5 jobs, the jobs that were just taking my energy and weren't paying me my worth. I'm very intuitive. I'm very, I can read people very well. The mental health field is very good for me. So me going into something like that would be where, I'm investing in my future. but everything is like 3 weeks away. So like my apartment, the job, everything. So I'm literally in this void of nothing's coming in, nothing's working for me right now. And there's so many things that I'm looking at within this reality and understanding that, wow, like how I've grown. If this would have happened 3 years ago, I wouldn't be here still. I'd be worried, I'd be freaking out, like I wouldn't want to be where I'm at because I'm staying at my mom's house. And we all know, being 36 years old, it's hard to go back to a parent's. And the only reason is because I feel like I'm visiting and spending time with my family and spending time with, like, my sister and my daughter came down yesterday, and I was able to spend a lot, like almost a week and a half with my youngest daughter before these big things come in, and I'm not able to do this. Like, I'll be working all the time. So instead of worrying about what is going to happen, like, and worrying about, oh, I have to make money, which is the trauma response, we need to stay still and be grateful for this downtime to be able to spend with your family. So if you are in a void, or if something's going on in your life to where you're not having to work, you're not, things aren't working out for you, and really all you can do is just sit still, or you can worry. You can either be overthinking a lot, and it would really ruin all the time that you get with your family, or you can just sit still and understand that the universe is working for you, and that maybe the universe, it's time to rest, because a lot of the times we feel like, we can't stop and rest, that we should be going all the time, which is also another trauma response. So say you get fired from your job and you're putting in applications for other jobs, and there's a little bit of break in between there. Take that break and rest. That's God telling you, you need to slow down, rest, stop overthinking, and understand that whatever is gonna happen is supposed to happen. Just like me, whenever I didn't get a job and I ended up homeless, me being homeless is what caused all my purging. Like, I healed so much being homeless. So I could sit here and be negative about how I went through this horrible experience and it was awful, or I can look at it like, oh my God, like I healed so much within my childhood and everything, within lack, just all kinds of different traumas that I had. And looking at it that way, you're not so sad about it. You understand that had to happen. So whatever happens, if you lose your job, if you're trying to find something better and just things aren't coming, just looking at it from that perspective of, why am I here? What lessons do I need to learn within this? And it's so funny because I literally don't have $1 to my name, and I'm sitting here with my daughter and my sister and my mom, and nothing even mattered about money. It didn't even matter how much money we had, how much money we didn't have. It was about spending time with my parent and my kid and my sister, because I haven't got to see them in over a year. So being grateful for those little things, because jobs are all over the place. You'll always have a job. You'll always have opportunities coming in. You can manifest anything that you want. But your family, you never know. You never know when they're going to be gone. You never know what's going to happen, if you're going to go years without seeing them. You never know what life's going to bring, to where, that's what to be grateful for, is your family, your friends, the people that care about you, the people you care about. So yeah, the void can be very stressful when God closes all these doors, but a lot of it is to reflect on how much you've changed, how far you've come internally, because right after this void and everything starts to open up, that's when the bliss stage comes in. That's whenever you get everything that you've manifested and probably more, and you are this person that your internal reality is going to match your external reality. And that's when your time of service will come in, helping others in this, that's part of the spiritual journey. That's why we're here, is to help others wake up and help them homeless people that have been abused, people that have no hope in their life. We're going to help them have hope again. We're going to change the world through technology, through spirituality, because it's hand in hand. A lot of people think that it's two different things, and that you can be spiritual and hate technology, or the other way around. If you have technology, you don't believe in God, and that's not true. It's all hand in hand. It's all vibration. It's all frequency. It's all source. It's all universe. And whenever you start to realize that, that's how this new age is going to come about. And it's nothing to be scared of. It's nothing to think that, oh, it's, the devil and blah, 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 whatever. It's not. This is how we're supposed to evolve as a species. So just make sure that you're still trudging along. Don't give up whenever this void comes in. Don't go back to past things, past behaviors, past addictions, just because nothing's happening. This is a good spot. This means that you're right there at the end of this whole death and rebirth. You're about to be reborn into this new you, this with new opportunities, new growth, new levels, new devils, So just hold on in there. I know I am. We just gotta wait this out a little bit and make sure you're reflecting on things. And protect your energy. Make sure that you're protecting your energy and not letting old habits and old people come back into your lives. That's going to cause chaos. And your connection with Spirit's going to grow. Your gifts will come in even stronger on the other side of this. And also your healing, overworking, going all the time and not taking rest. This shows that you can take a rest, that you know when to pause, that you know when to be still and connect with God, connect with Source. So if any of this resonates with you and you want a reading or anything to see what's on the other side of this void, just hit me up. My email is in the description box and so is my website with all my readings. Please like and subscribe. I need as many subscribers as I can, and I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope that you guys get through this void. I don't know if you're resonating with this, but I hope that you guys have a good day, and I'll see you around.